Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to mod things into your prefabs. This is the second video I'm making because the first video, none of my friends understood. But anyway, I'm going to be teaching you how to mod things into your prefabs because you can't save modded blocks anymore like this. But anyway, on to the video. First, what you have to do is you have to make sure all the spawn points in the map are completely deleted. The spawn points cannot be in the map, or else the prefab will just look invisible in your menu. Next, what you have to do is get your modded block, and I'm going to be modding in this because I have nothing else to mod in. And then step 3 is you have to make sure everything on the map is grouped. If it's not grouped, then only one part of the actual prefab will appear in your prefabs. So you have to make sure everything is grouped. Next, you have to make sure that you have a prefab slot left, or you still have prefab slots left. And so now you have your entire thing set up. You have 0 spawn points, you have a prefab slot left, everything in the map is grouped. Now what next you need to do is you can just name it anything, it doesn't matter. But the image is what's important. The image has to be different, so like different from all your other images. Let me give me an image of that. So that's going to be the image we're using for the picture. Also, I'm really tired because I woke up at like 8 in the morning. Anyway, next what you need to do, after you've got the picture and everything, go into CX File Explorer, figure out how you get that. You can watch a YouTube tutorial or something, but after you have CX File Explorer, you gotta go to main storage, Android, and then data, and then go to com /dev grab demo, and then files, levels, and then images. Then scroll all the way down until you find the picture of the level, because as you see, that's the exact picture of the level that we took. See? It's the exact same picture. So next what you want to do, so you have this number, right? You're going to need to write it down somewhere. You can write the whole thing down or the last 5 numbers. I personally like to write down the last 5 numbers. So you see, those are the last 5 numbers. So you have it written down. Next what you gotta do is gotta go back to levels, and then you gotta go to user, and then it's either gonna be at the very bottom or the very top. For me, it's at the very top because the way I have stored it. See? But as you see, we have that number, and we have the exact same number here that was on the image. And you need to make sure it's the exact same, or else it's not gonna work. It's just gonna put an entirely different level into your prefabs. Also, notice you cannot paste prefabs that are over 50 complexity, or else it will not work. I mean, I haven't really tried before. They said they removed it, but I'll experiment that later. What you gotta do is press the box beside the level, click copy, so you don't mess it up, just in case you did it wrong. And then go back to files, and then go to prefabs, no, not logs, and then go to prefabs, and then press paste. And now you technically have the file in your prefabs. Now all you need to do is you gotta quit the game, and go back on grab. And you'll either only have to do it once or you'll have to do it twice. I don't know. If it says that grab isn't responding, you gotta close the game, and then you gotta go back on. Because that means that the prefab is still loading because you modded it in. Now go back to your server. And then it's gonna say loading prefabs for a bit. And then you should have the prefab. But if you don't have the prefab and it says 25 to 25 when you only have 24, then that means you need to quit the game and enter again. But anyway, that's how you mod prefabs in. So I hope this tutorial helped, and if it didn't, then I can't really tell you much. So bye.